I want to send out a quick message to everybody just to encourage them that, this is our first Sunday as a church not meeting together, and it feels really strange not being with everybody on a Sunday morning to worship. But you know what? That's not an excuse for us not to meet. We had a wonderful time this morning, Marie and the kids and I, just worshiping as a family. We asked each one of the kids to pick out their favorite Bible story, and so did Marie and I. And we just read it aloud. We sang together with the help of YouTube, and we prayed. And I know that there are people from Elevate all over the city meeting as families and groups, just worshiping and praying together. And I think it's a wonderful affirmation and proof that Elevate is far more than a building, but a body of believers that meet all over the city. So it shows us that, we might come together on Sunday mornings, which is wonderful, and we'll be continuing doing that. But Elevate's just far more than a building with bricks and mortar, that the church goes on. Even if we don't meet together as a congregation, we can still meet as pockets of believers all over the city with other churches. So I want to read a passage for you this morning that reminds us of that, of how the early church got together and how they started. And because they did this, they actually grew stronger together. It's in the book of Acts chapter 2. And it's from verse 42. So if you have your Bible, you can take it out and read along with this. It says, "As they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to the fellowship of breaking of bread and to prayer, and awe came upon every soul, and many wondrous signs began to be done by the apostles. And all who believed came together and had all things in common. And they were selling their possessions and belongings and distributing the proceeds to all as they had need. And day by day they attended the temple together, and they were breaking bread in people's homes, and they received food with glad and generous hearts, praising God and having favor with all people. And the Lord added to their number day by day those who were being saved." You know what? We mightn't be able to meet as a congregation right now altogether, but the church certainly doesn't stop, and the church certainly doesn't halt. That we can still have a massive impact on our city, even though we're not meeting together in one spot. That as we gather in smaller groups, and if health-wise allows us to do that, and we're able to do that, we should be praying for our city and for each other, checking on people in the church, phoning, texting, whatever it may be, to know that we're one family together in all of this. And when we meet back together in our building, I really pray that this experience will have made us stronger, that it'll have drawn us closer to Christ, that it'll have drawn us closer to each other, and really that it'll have us increased our faith in who Jesus is and what he's done for us. So my prayer is today that you're not just going to slack around on the couch and it's wonderful to do that sometimes, but that we can intentionally reach out to somebody, even FaceTime somebody, and just pray with them. So church, I want to encourage you today to reach out. And if you're not in one of those smaller groups that are gathering around the city, commit some time to each other, pray, break bread, and just be there for one another as a church. I'll be praying for you this week. If you need anything, please reach out to us. We're here for you. If you need food, encouragement, whatever it may be, contact us through the website or on social media, and we'll be sure to meet that need. Thank you.